I need y'all to like the video. Comment if you want, but turn your post notifications on so you know the next time I drop. Up next, we got a black queen in her car crying about how she has the perfect life, perfect husband, perfect marriage, and she's still unhappy. Check it out.
It's just not worth it dealing with someone else every single day of your life. Every day. Every day you gotta deal with somebody. Is marriage even worth it? It's not. It's not. At some point, you're gonna realize that it's always best to just be alone. Because I've been married for about 7 years, and I don't even know if this is worth it.
I think we have a classic case of FAFO. You know what I'm talking about? Fuck around and find out. She gonna have to fuck around and find out what them streets is really like, but I'm gonna let her keep cooking.
Like, and not saying that there's anything necessarily wrong. There's nothing wrong, and that's the point. Like, I don't even know why I'm upset. I'm just, like, not thinking that I made the right decision. Like, and I have a good man. I do. And that's not the point. The point is, it's like, you really do lose yourself. You lose your sense of individuality. You lose your sense of peace. And this could be even to a good man. Like, you're gonna lose something, and I don't think it's worth it.
This remind me of that feminist mantra that women believe that they can have it all, and in reality, it's never enough.
Like, I've always had a dream of, like, getting out of my hometown, like, city, and moving on, like, moving forward. Like life is supposed to be experience. Like, we're supposed to be doing new things and traveling and all that, and I do all of that. But at some point, like, I don't know if I want to continue doing this every single day of my life. Like, always checking in with someone, always having to consider their feelings, it's always somebody else. You're never alone.
Women are typically highly neurotic, and so when you're in a great position like she is, instead of looking at all of what to be grateful for, she constantly focuses on the negative. And when she can't find anything negative in her life, she'll just invent one.
Like, you never have a moment to yourself. You never can do that. And I don't know, like, and there's gonna be some bitches out there that say, like, oh no, you should no, like, be fucking weird and not a real-ass couple. But I really want girls to know, like, even if it's absolutely worth it, I don't think it is. Even if you found the most perfect man, it's not worth it.
She seems like she's gonna have to go out into the streets and realize that instead of perceiving it as always having to check in with someone, you would be grateful that someone at least cares about you. Most of these women are out here right now, not most, but a lot of them, gets a flat tire on the side of the road and no one is coming to help them. And I'm more than sure, given those experiences, they'll be willing to trade places with you any day. But I let it keep going.
Not, like, it's always gonna be best to just, like, be alone. And maybe that's why so many men tell older women they're gonna die alone and be so sad. I'm sad with a great man. Like, maybe it's just, like, not my personality. And, like, I know girls are out there and they're, like, dying for, like, a relationship like mine. Like, he takes care of me, but, like, I'm sorry, like, I can't even really barely deal with myself and my own emotions.
The streets is calling, dog. She gonna answer that phone. I hope to God that if she sticks one pinky toe out in them streets, this brother slams this door shut and never let her come back in. Because she gonna double back. She gonna get out there and she gonna see how disastrous life can really be, and how the shield that he's provided for her has coaxed her into this idea that she can do better. That's what this is.
No, for such a short amount of time, because you're never gonna know that man. Like, you think you do, and that's just not in a negative way. Like, I just don't think marriage is for me. And I'm tired of it, and I don't know what else to do, because this is like, Like, imagine living a fairy tale, and it's nothing like you imagine it. You're living your literal fairy tale, and it's not what you want. It's not what you want. Even if you think that you want it, even if it's exactly what you dreamed of, it's still just, I don't know.
She's gonna have to learn the hard way that the streets is cold. When you live in such excellence for so long, it becomes boring, becomes a normal, you know? So I wish her all the best though. I know that if she keeps on this path, she's gonna fall flat on her goddamn face.
Hey, look, I got a fire-ass question I need to ask. Where all the fucking punks come from that was in the city yesterday? And all these so-called straight men in these red dresses with their old ladies smiling. Like, nigga, did your lady order that? Did you order that? Cause them bitches was fitting y'all just right. And there's some buff-ass punks. Like, there's some buff-ass punks out there. I ain't lying. I saw them, I said, God damn, niggas buff. Hey, but that's the type of niggas y'all like. That's the type of niggas y'all like. Y'all like the niggas who get their shit pushed in. The niggas that's always in the gym. Them niggas be swords fighting with each other in the motherfucking shower or in the locker room. Man, if you're a so-called straight man, you put on a dress to go on bourbon, man, you gay. Gay. I don't give a fuck. What a nigga said, ain't nothing funny. Ain't nothing fun about putting on no motherfucking dress, nigga. Nigga, you like your shit. You like your ass tampered with.
Not a fucking lie told. You put on a red dress, you're gay. Shout out to my brother, you heard me? He was out there with them red dresses. I saw it on Instagram.
Success doesn't happen by accident.
Mm-hmm.
You got to have a plan to be, just think about it. I mean, it's just common sense, right? Like, you didn't become who you was just by winging it.
No.
Right? We didn't build what we did by just waking up every single day and winging it.
Nope.
But, and myself included, I'm guilty of this on a certain level. Most parents are kind of winging it when it comes to parenting. Most parents are not looking at their kid as a 20-year project of like, okay, I got to do this. That's how Tiger Woods' dad looked at him.
Yeah.
That's how Serena Williams' dad looked at her. Like, they looked at them at 4 years old. Like, I have a 20-year plan.
Keyword, dad.
And it works. It's hard to have a 20-year plan for somebody and it not be successful.
Yeah, because they're gonna land, like, given that structure, they're gonna be successful at something. I know some people may think at 16 that may be a hard point in time to cut your kids off, but I think in our community we wait too late to teach our kids the things that are incredibly important. Like I've always said it, we'll put our kids in football camp and basketball camp at 6 and then teach them about investing and financial literacy at 22. It's too late. The world is like tearing you apart at that time.
They're mostly speaking to the black community because a lot of us operate from a gynocentric lens. Now, I know that sounds like a big obsessive word, but I'm gonna tell you what that means. That means that we have a woman's worldview. The reason why we have a woman's worldview is because we got it from our mamas. Our mamas have shaped the way that we see the world through her lens. It's just the way things go. Now, when you operate outside of that, you start to see things differently because certain things are more important to men than women, which is why we work or are supposed to work in a cohesive relationship that rears the best children. Listen, I'm gonna give you an example, right? When I bought my house, my mother bought me a kitchen set. And I love my mama dearly, and I really appreciate that kitchen set. But it was from her worldview of what was important, the thing that mattered the most. Now, my partners, they all got men in their life. And you know what those men bought them? A tool set. And I'm like, man, I was thinking to myself, like, why the hell I ain't get no goddamn tool set? And that's because I come from a single parent home. Love my mama dearly. Dearly and truly, love her to life. That's what she would tell me to say. But her perspective is limited to what women think. I'll leave it right there.
Figuring out how to get to the next level, nobody listens to you. Nobody listens to you, and then you do it, and then people seem to ask, bro, how did you do it? All this shit that I've been telling you and showing you along the whole fucking way. Like, I'm gonna tell you the same exact shit that I've been telling you all this time. Only the difference is now I'm here now, so I'm not as accessible as I was this whole time I was trying to tell you to do it. So now I'm gonna charge you for it. And guess what? The shit that I'm charging you for now is the same shit I've been telling you the whole time. But now you gonna listen.
That's the thing about most people. Most people operate in just the now. They don't really think about future tense and the value of information. And so seeing is believing for most people. Until they see you do that, they're not gonna believe it. And so that short-sightedness is always gonna keep them one step behind. And if you tried to tell them before and they wasn't listening, tax their ass. Real talk.
I like to talk, y'all. And I like to think. Hell, I just watched the Bernie Mac stand up a few years back, and I understand why he is a legend that he is, but I also couldn't help but to feel uncomfortable about some of his jokes too.
Stop watching comedy. Stop watching comedy. You don't get it. You don't understand it. You the worst motherfucker to go to a comedy show. Be sitting there sipping your drink. Bitch, this is funny. You mad at Bernie Mac? He's not even here. He's not even here. We wish he was here. He's not even here. Stop watching comedy. Turn it off.
I would have came on here with a PowerPoint presentation that backs my claims on the types of jokes Martin used on Pam being wildly offensive. So anyway, I'm also happily hypocritical and divided as I am a human and a major fan of comedy and can understand things from multiple...
No, don't say you're a major fan of comedy and you just said you're sensitive and you can't take scripted jokes. These are fictional characters. My dear, you're triggered. You're sensitive. You can't be a fan of comedy and get mad because fictional characters are roasting each other because one person to use the same complexion as you.
Everyone gets triggered by something, but not everyone admits to it or wants to have conversations about it.
That's true.
Every time I get on IG Live, people will deem any of my excerpts as sensitive or a PSA. So I'm going to stand in that truth. Because it's true, y'all. I'm sensitive.
In comedy, especially black comedy, because I've been through a lot. So at the end of the day, you got to keep it real. As a black person in America, you go through too damn much to censor what the you got to say. But it is like when it comes to comedy, I'm always standing up for people being able to say whatever they want to say. Because people be so offended and so mad nowadays. It's just like, when people just joking. Like, bruh, and sometimes jokes need to be said. Like, sometimes it's needed. Like, somebody gotta say it.
I 100% agree with her. This is the problem though. When you take shame away, it has like other effects that you can't really think of. So people be free to say all the dumb shit that come to their head and make a big stink about it for shock value. Like if motherfuckers was shaming motherfuckers like they should be, she would never get on the internet and say no dumbass shit like this. And I'm talking about Ari Lennox or whoever the fuck she was.
Don't post you on social media at all. You would say green flag based on the conversation we just had.
That's good.
Interesting. Okay.
It's like if you're posting everyone that you're dating, then how would you feel
Okay.
if we were together and I had like 30 exes and you was able to see me with all of them like kissing each other, hey, hugging, like on the couch and cuddling, and they just pictures online.
See, I like to know. So I don't know. Like I would
You could still know without seeing.
Yeah. Like I have a very active social media life, but nothing about my personal life. Does that make sense?
Yes, it makes sense, Tandy. That's the whole point of what I was saying.
But
It's exactly that. And she's just like, why? See, you know how to play the game well,
No,
and that's
but-
dangerous. I think we both would have a mutual understanding and be like, that's just not smart. It
Okay.
wouldn't even be
But what
me.
if she
Like,
doesn't have that
I learned it
understanding?
from a girl. What if
Okay.
I learned it from her?
Oh, she was playing games.
What if I learned it? Oh, she's playing games if I
Yeah.
learned that from her?
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. There's
That's
a possibility.
crazy.
There's a possibility that she was being private, but there's also a possibility where she kind of just on the
So you think if a person doesn't want to do that or think like, no, I don't think it's smart to do that, let's just keep it off, it has to be something.
No. I think there's both. I think
But
there.
why did it have to be the first negative thing? Like, why couldn't it be like she was like, no, we just don't want to get that heat and that flag? Like, we could.
Was
Like,
she someone in the industry?
does it matter?
Yes.
No.
No?
No, she's not. What if she wasn't? And what if she was? Give me both scenarios, Tembi.
I
Now.
not maybe how I would personally do things, but how I see things happening. If she's in the industry, it's a little bit more understandable. Let's hold off on it for now. If we go public eventually, cool, but like, let's not do that now. Like, that's a real thing. I think the average wants their boyfriend to post them. Part of it too, if they don't want to.
Social media validates that
for some people.
And girls.
For some people, not for me, but for some people it does.
And you think I would find the person that seeks validation through social media and filters and a fake fabricated life? I would be with that. After the conversation we had, like, you think that's what I'm gonna go after?
No, but my argument is there's both. There's people like that, but there's also people who would feel good about that.
Well, go ahead and be seen. You should be seen at, like, go ahead.
Her perspective sheds a lot of light on the mindset of most women. For them, they don't qualify a relationship as something as serious as men do. So just how she said it in that one instance, she keeps her private stuff private, but this right here isn't that important to me, so social media can have it. That shows you the difference on how men and women value relationships, to be honest with you. That's why a lot of men are opting out, because men like to go all the way in, where in fact women, it's like, you're here because I want you here, which is not how it should be.
What people don't understand about networking is that in order for you to be an effective networker, you have to bring something to the table.
Yes. Yeah.
If you are not adding value, people that go to these networking events and everybody just looking for a job, you're wasting your time. If you don't already got motion, if you don't already got money, if you're not able to add value, then what people look at you as a leech.
Yeah.
They don't look at you as a person that they want to keep around and do business with.
I always bring it to that gynocentric lens, because a lot of us come into situations thinking that somebody owes us something. The only group that has that privilege are women, because they are born with their value. So they come out the gate with their value. As a man, for you to have that worldview that somebody owes you something, like somebody's just gonna come out and just help you because you're just that great of a person, is a falsity. You gotta pay your way. You gotta climb every inch. You gotta build every brick. And the ones who can't get that in their head and understand that are the ones that's always lost. They go to these events thinking that some miraculous miracle is gonna happen where it's gonna change their life. No, you have to work on self, build yourself, create some value within yourself, and then be able to leverage the value that you've created to get more value from other people. That's how it works.
I'm not one of the lucky ones. I'm one of the consistent ones. If you stay consistent long enough, you will eventually get lucky. Most of us are just looking for us to just get lucky without any consistency attached to it. I attach consistency to everything I do, and that's why I'm successful. And I did not do it for me. I did it for me and everybody with me.
People always like to attribute anybody's success to just plain luck, and they really don't understand what came before that. You have to prepare for an opportunity. An opportunity could present itself, and you not being prepared, that's just a missed opportunity. So once you're totally prepared, you just catch the next opportunity. But that requires a lot of forethought and a lot of you being consistent, which means doing things when you don't feel like doing it.
The reason why I think my value is higher now than it was when I was married, because I've grown, I've learned, you know what I'm saying? And I got to know who I was as a woman. So I think my value has increased, because as you get older, you learn, you grow, you mature. So that's why I think my value has increased.
This is the equivalent of saying, I've been on the job for 20 years, but then you go out into the market and you find out that what they were paying you at that job ain't what the going market rate is. Happens all the time. Women do not gain value in men's eyes with wisdom, age, and experience. They gain value possibly in your husband's eyes, but not to just men on the market. You're older and used. No product gains value. And you ladies will sit there and fight logic. You said your value is higher as an older woman because you have age, wisdom, and experience. What are some of the top reasons men choose a woman? What do men generally pick women based upon?
They look.
Exactly. Not their experience and wisdom.
Okay, Kevin.
Yep. that woman believes everything that was coming out of her mouth.
Here's the thing, right? Somebody in the comments got upset because I spoke on the fact that women have things that they benefit from the same as men. A lot of what women benefit from, which isn't equal to men, comes in their earlier years. They get to live the life that most men won't live without actually putting in the work. But after that, once all that's said and done, and till the time that they expire, men have their pick of the litter. It's their time if, and only if, they've done the work.
Everybody shut the fuck up. Hey, shut the fuck up. Let me tell you something right now.
If you made it this far, check out the video we just did with Ask About a Podcast where he let the ladies know, look, this is the reason why you're not getting married. Check it out.